Hey guys, Mike here, Real Texas Outdoor. It's been a long time since I've been on YouTube, but I did want to make a real short video this evening. I think today is May the 23rd or so. So I have a neighbor who has about a 2-acre pond, and I've lived near here for a couple of years, and she knows I build traps and asked if I could throw a trap in here just to see what's in here for fun. And so that's what I've done. I threw it in here about a day ago, and I'm gonna just bring the camera along and see what we can catch. I did, in full transparency, I did throw a kind of a little perch bait around in here for like 30 minutes or an hour, see if I could get a bite on some sunfish, and I got no hits, period. The water is every bit of Yahoo chocolate milk, so I'll be surprised if we catch anything at all. But I did want to bring the camera along and just see if we could catch anything. So we'll see what happens. And this is a Z-trap. There is no bait in it at all. I did not put bait in this one. So Z-trap, no bait. Let's see what happens. It is pure chocolate milk. I'll show you the water. All right, let's see what happens. All right, so here is the pond, and pretty good size little pond. And but you can see that water, boy, it's like chocolate milk. I know that may be hard to see on the camera here, but before it actually wraps around this little peninsula here and goes back over here too. But before I do any of that, no questions asked, we've got to have a machete. There is a really good chance of finding a snake down here. I mean, you can see this. I think they mow this occasionally, but there's really no access to the water except for just, a couple of spots here and there. It's very, very grown up. I did bring a machete with me last time and cleared this little spot here just so I could access it and throw the stuff in. Like all of this here where I stood looked just like this here, but hopefully I don't get snake bit anywhere. I think we're good. It's a good time of year for snakes for sure. But anyway, hope you can see that. And that water is actually, it's cleared up a little bit. Nope, it hasn't. Those things you think you see that are clear, those are just reflections where the sun's coming through. This is very, very dirty water. Okay. All right, let's see if I can do this with two hands. I may have to switch the camera here. Hold on one second. All right, there we go. So let's see if we've got anything in this pond. Again, this is a Z-trap with no bait. Doesn't look like much. Oh yeah, look at there. She did get some sunfish in here. I'll be honest, this is a surprise, because when you throw a little bait around these edges of these, I threw it all down the edge, I got no hits, period. So having some bait is actually a little bit of a shocker. I want to say there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I don't know. There's about 20, maybe 25 fish in there, somewhere around that range. So nothing fancy, nothing to write home about. But I think the thing that's impressive is this is an old Z-trap. You can see it's not, the wire's galvanized. It's not shiny. The old clips we used to use are rusting. Very old Z-trap. It's not as shiny as the new ones we sell. Or a new one, period. And threw it in this water, as muddy and as dirty as it is, and still caught fish with zero bait. I had no idea there were fish in here, period. So I'd say that's a win for sure. What I'd like to do next time is maybe come back and actually drop some bait in the bag, like bait in a bag rather, and throw it in there and see if maybe there's more stuff out there somewhere that I can draw in. I do know the pond is very, very shallow. Even watching my lure sink was maybe like 4 feet out in the middle. So it dries up occasionally. That's why I really didn't think there was anything in it. So anyhow, let me turn this around and get us closed out here. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this one. And again, just a real quick video. Wanted to see what was in here. Honestly, that was the goal, just to see if anything was in this pond. And I'm about to get out in a hurry, though. Boy, these mosquitoes are about to carry me off. They're big. I'll call this almost like a swamp, and they're big. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, so short one, but maybe you learned something. This Z-trap is good in all kinds of situations, and you don't need bait. As muddy as this water is, as dirty as it is, it still found a way to attract the fish. And as I showed you, that's not a shiny new trap. One pro tip you can do is if you do have an old fish trap that used to catch good and it quits catching, you can power wash it, clean it off, and then spray it with some silver paint, and it will go back to catching fish like it used to. I don't tell that to everybody. I tell that to you guys because save you some money down the road. If you got a trap that works and just don't catch, try that. So again, hope you guys enjoyed it, and maybe we'll make another one pretty soon. If you have any questions about the Z trap or any traps in general, just holler at me. I know some of you guys recently have checked the site, and we have disabled ordering. We temporarily disable it and re-enable it. And just to be totally transparent, you know, I do traps as a kind of a hobby that pays me at this point. It's not something that's my main job or that I have to do. And with that said, my mom has been having some health issues. And so, you know, while I'm helping with that, I really can't do my real job and traps at the same time. And so I do have a helper that comes out a few days a week to help me with traps. And what I'm trying to do is basically keep him busy, but not overload myself. And so I usually leave orders up about, I don't know, anywhere between 2 and 4 days a week. And then I shut the orders down the rest of the time. That way we don't get too far behind. I don't want to be 3 weeks behind on orders. And I would like to be able to ship them all out within about a week to 7-8 business days or so. So I hope that makes sense. Again, if you're interested in a Z trap or any trap in general, just give me a holler. Email is on the website. It's mike@realtexasoutdoors.com. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you all have a blessed evening, and we'll see you in the next one, whenever that is. We'll see you soon. All right, bye. Let's get these guys back in the water.